Hello Sagittarius, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your bonus reading for the first half of November. We're focusing on soulmates and twin flames and separation here, and ultimately will your person reach out to you and a potential time frame as to when that might happen. General reading as always, guys. It won't resonate with every single person, so please do take from this what makes sense for you and release the rest. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below. And of course, I'll include a link to all of the decks that you see here today, Sagittarius. These are the 3 decks we'll be using for your focus messages. The first one is called Poetically Perfect for You, a deck by Aries Angel Tarot. And then this deck is the Sacred Healing Journey by Angelic Revelation 144. And the third one is my self-created one, the Time Traveler Oracle, when you just need to know when. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some insight here for you, Sagittarius, and see where this is going to go for you and your person. And of course, cross watchers and anyone else who's been guided to tune in are welcome. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius. What's your first focus message? All right, I'm guided to this one here. The home inside my heart awaits your return, knowing it won't be a happy one until you do. Okay, so obviously we're focusing on those of you who are in separation. Some of you guys could have certainly shared a home together, and we're talking about their heart space as well, Sagittarius, that they're most at home and they are just happy when you're together. All right, so that's how they're feeling. That you could be resonating with us for yourself as well, you know, if you feel the same way. So let's add to this, of course, and grab insight from the Sacred Healing deck. But that says so much, you know, the home inside my heart awaits your return, knowing it won't be a happy one until you do. They won't be happy until you come back into their life. All right, what's your second focus message? I'm guided to this card here. Assessing risks, weighing up options. Okay, so this is either what you're doing or what they're doing at this point in time. And maybe for now, it's a risk for them to reach out, especially if they're just trying to get their life in order, or however way that's presenting itself in the situation. They could also feel that whatever it is that their options are, maybe they're willing to take a gamble on bringing this back into union with you, Sagittarius. That's a possibility. So let's grab some time frames here. All right, so time frames are just potentials, because time is fluid, it's constantly changing. So no time frame is ever guaranteed, because everybody's got their own free will, but this is certainly giving you a potential as to when this could happen. All right, let's grab this card here. We've got the month of February. Okay, so this could mean something to some of you guys. Maybe this is when you guys met. February time, around Valentine's Day, possibly. That could mean something for some of you. But we're looking at next February here, which is a few months from now, as to when they might reach out to you, Sagittarius. Okay, so let's do a little bit more digging here when it comes to your situation with your person. So we're going to start things off with the Love Journey deck. This is by Bridget Rao of Divine Essentials. So let's grab some insight from this deck, Sagittarius, for this bonus reading. But what we do know is that they're not happy without you, and that there are risks that are involved, maybe on your side, maybe on their side, you know, whatever these risks entail here at this point in time. It's, you know, it's kind of that energy of, very similar to the Fool's energy, where you just have to take that leap of faith, you know, just throw the dice and just take that gamble, and it might just pay off. Angels and spirit guides for Sagittarius for this bonus reading. For soulmates and twin flames and separation, what else do we need to know? Look at that. Forever yours. They see forever with you. Wow. That's such a beautiful message. Beautiful card. please don't let go. Hold on to my soul. You know, so they're definitely wanting to let you know. It's like they want to be a part of your life. They don't want you to go. You're in separation from each other. So perhaps, you know, despite the distance in the 3D world, your souls are still connecting. Look at this next message. We are 3 cards in, aside from the focus messages, and already forever is coming up twice. I want forever, nothing less. Forever yours. Please don't let go. Next card, you're my wish come true. Oh my gosh. These are such beautiful messages coming forward from your person here, Sagittarius. What else, please? Take off the mask. Okay. So whoever was wearing the mask here, for me, whenever I see a mask, it could be somebody who's being deceptive, someone who's either lying to themselves or lying to the person that they're with. So take that for how it makes sense, of course, in your situation, Sagittarius. This could also be that they were pretending to be something that they weren't, if that makes sense. And in order to bring this back together, Sagittarius, they're going to have to take that mask off to just be real with you of what it is that they're wanting. So taking this mask off in and of itself is a part of the risk that I feel they're willing to take. Next message, I'm reminded of you every time I see the sunrise. And it's interesting when I first saw this card, the Forever Yours card, because it's got such a beautiful image of the sun right there, which could certainly be a sunrise, sunset. So every time they see this during this part of the day, Sagittarius, they are reminded of you. They're thinking about you. And look at the bottom of the deck. Perfect partner, 2 of a kind, soulmates, or twin flame. Wow. This person could represent your perfect match here, Sagittarius, and that they're unhappy without you. They want forever with you. You are their wish come true. That is how they see you. So let's add to this with the Mardi Gras Oracle. This is a deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius for this bonus reading. First half of November. What else do we need to know here, please? What else do we need to know? There is a blockage here, okay? And that blockage needs to be addressed and removed and dealt with. So what are the blockages? We've got appreciation coming up next. Okay, so I feel when you guys were together, they certainly appreciated so much of what you offered, of what you brought to the relationship. We have a bridge coming through here. What I pick up from this particular message is that they want to bridge the gap between the two of you. They don't want to be estranged from you anymore. And also, some of you guys might live someplace where there's a bridge that's quite prominent for your location. But to me, this is bringing you guys closer. And then we've got divine timing, all right? So your wish may come true, Sagittarius, in time. Divine timing is the universe's time frame. So you got to have patience to see this through, and your person has to have that same patience as well, because this is not something that can be rushed, okay? And for some of you guys, you know, you might see this time frame of February and think, you know, that's way too long to wait for things to happen between me and this person here. But if you really want them, if you want forever with them as well, then you're going to have patience for this divine timing to kick in. They're thinking about you, that's for sure. They're reminiscing about the happy times, the happy memories that you guys have shared. We have success. This for me looks very similar to the energy of like New Year's around that time. So possibly around New Year's, day around the beginning of January. For some of you guys, you might hear from this person and then something more solid can happen in February. But moving forward, it does appear that things can be more successful in the partnership. But for now, we've got walls up, which explains the blockage here. And I feel for your person, Sagittarius, part of the risk, again, that they're willing to take here is to tear down your walls. To help tear down these walls that are preventing you guys from coming together right now. All right, so let's grab some tarot to this. This is my tarot teacher deck. For those who are interested in it, this is a deck that I created for those who are wanting to learn how to read tarot for yourselves. It's got upright and reversed meanings, and so there's no second guessing what it means. It's right there in front of you. So if that's something that you're interested in purchasing, guys, the deck shop link is down below, as well as all of the creators that you see here, Sagittarius. So let's continue. Let's see where else this is going to go here. And I have a card that flew right onto my lap. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so some of you guys might be focused on an earth sign here, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. This is a very abundant energy from that card, you know, so if money matters, for example, has been a little bit challenging, this is someone who's financially independent. So maybe the last time you guys were together, somebody was struggling in that area, but it looks like things are thriving and more successful. And I love how we already have the success card coming through here. Somebody could really have a thriving business here, very successful. Financial freedom. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles, however, in love and romance, is someone who's independent and solo right now. Single, not with anyone. And they see you as their perfect partner, Sagittarius. They want to be with you. They feel at home with you. They want forever with you. We've got the Page of Pentacles coming up next, okay? So you might hear from your person, Sagittarius. This particular page is manifestation right here, representing solid beginnings for the two of you, laying really solid foundations in the partnership. This is a very grounded young person here. So your person could be younger than you, Sagittarius. They still desire you for sure. That's popping up here. They could also be a very ambitious individual and thriving and being very successful in their career at this time as well. And maybe they weren't that successful before. Maybe they felt like they just could not provide or contribute financially in the relationship. That could have been an issue for some of you. And then we've got the Five of Swords. Okay, Five of Swords is tapped into conflicts, tensions, feeling defeated. This is a card of surrender, of walking away. It could also be a card of competition. There could have been somebody else that was a part of the picture here, either on your end, Sagittarius, or the other person. And then we've got the Eight of Swords. Okay, so swords, two swords right next to each other. Some of you guys might also be focused on an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini here. So the Eight of Swords is someone who's feeling trapped and restricted, paralyzed by their fears, their anxieties. And so this could be your person right here, Sagittarius. They've imprisoned themselves in their own head. That's a possibility here. And then we've got the Death card coming up next. So some of you guys might be focused on a Scorpio here. So something ended, clearly, which is why you guys are in separation. There was an end of a cycle here, but it's also giving you the opportunity to start over. All right, there's a metamorphosis that's attached to the energy of the Death card, letting go of attachments from the past, anything negative or toxic that you guys might have had going on during the relationship. But the Death card brings about a transition, a transformation that brings about profound change in a situation and in one's life. So the old way of how you guys were interacting, that needed to phase out. giving you a new opportunity to reconnect and bring things back to life. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles coming through here today. So the Eight of Pentacles can represent a new job for some of you. You might also be focused on a person, because we already have from the Nine of Pentacles somebody who could have their own business, very successful there. This is all about self-employment for some people. Someone who's very passionate about what they do for a living. That they might have certainly achieved their goals as far as their finances, their livelihood, their career. But when it comes to love and romance, maybe they're feeling a little bit more defeated there because you guys are not together. But we've got this Knight of Cups who's coming in, okay? So my feminines, if you're watching for a masculine, this is a very romantic lover right here, representing someone who's very charming, very chivalrous, very attractive. So there's a chance here that things can still turn around and you guys can build a much stronger foundation for this partnership, and love can bloom and blossom once again for the two of you. And then we've got the Queen of Pentacles. More Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles could be a businesswoman. She's a social butterfly. She's very generous, very nurturing, very successful person. The Queen of Pentacles can actually provide for herself. She could be a working parent. The Queen of Pentacles represents a mature, grounded person here. So I feel you guys would actually be a very good match for one another. And there's something about the business world that's popping up here for some of you guys. So you guys could have met at work or through your own company. If you're an entrepreneur, through something that you've started on your own, you make this love connection. That certainly is possible for some of you. So what we do know here, Sagittarius, is that there's a situation that ended, but you're also being given the opportunity to start fresh, to start over. There is a transition that this Death card is bringing in. And I feel financially you guys can provide for yourselves. You don't need each other to be able to survive, you know? You each can do that. Because I'm feeling, what I'm picking up here is two successful people who have their life together, especially in regard to career, money matters, finances. It's just that when it comes to the relationship, that has hit a bit of a challenge. And so I feel with you guys putting in the effort to definitely fix what's broken here, then you guys can work through this. And remove these blockages and tear down these walls that are up. Okay, so let's add to this, Sagittarius, with some messages from the Love Games deck. This is by Sister Moon Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please. What else do we need to know here? Angels and spirit guides, please. Letting go. Okay, so there's this need to let go of certain aspects of this relationship. You know, the old has to go. The old way of how things were going in this partnership, that needs to go. The past, let it go. Whatever happened between the two of you, it's in the past. We can't revisit it. We can't go back and change things. It is what it is. And perhaps, Sagittarius, this is coming through here. Please don't let go. Hold on to my soul, because they feel you letting go of them. That could be a part of it too. We have reflecting. So they're reflecting on you, the situation, the connection. Feeling, for me, this is very similar to the reminiscing card. Reminiscing, reflecting, feeling nostalgic. Blossoming, okay? This has the potential to blossom and bloom into something beautiful. That did come through already. For some of you guys, maybe you resonate that this is a young love connection. There's also this very protective energy coming through here. Okay. So they're wanting to protect what you guys have, or certainly wanting to protect the idea of where you guys could be moving forward. They don't want to do anything to hurt that possibility. We have adventurous, and I feel the two of you guys before could have certainly been a very adventurous couple. Loved doing things together, maybe loved traveling the world, just doing things that excited the both of you, and I just feel you guys were happy when you interacted in whatever it was you decided to do together. There's curiosity as well. Obviously, you guys are not together right now, and there's a part of them that's very curious as to where you're at in your life. You could be wondering that as well. And then we've got illumination, which is so beautiful because I pick up off of the energy of the sun from that. We have this, forever yours. I love that. I feel when they're not with you, Sagittarius, their life it's just not going well. They could certainly be dealing with depression, anxiety. They're just in a dark space in their head, in their heart, and you represent this illumination in their life. You really help them to see things from a very different perspective, I feel. All right, so let's add to this. We're going to grab some insight from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius. What else do we need to know at this time for this connection? What else do we need to know here? Words, and this one's sticking out, so I'm going to grab it. Okay, words, and that little button says you are loved. Life can be harsh, love even harsher. Words pack a punch, and sometimes it breaks skin. We start to believe those painful, awful, hurtful words and eventually convince ourselves that it's true. You are more than those words. The right love simply needs to remind you of that. Okay, so what I feel from this too, Sagittarius, is you guys could have certainly had those arguments where you said very hurtful words towards each other. But there's also healing words that you can say to each other to repair the damage that was caused. And then we've got resilience right next to it. A love connection always starts off as a small seed, much like a tree. It has to be nurtured over time. It grows, it gets stronger with love and attention. It thrives. That is how I see our love. Beautiful, resilient, solid, and sturdy. And it's interesting that we have blossoming, because I kind of picture a tree that's blooming and blossoming and growing. We have fragmentary coming through. You and I are pieces to a puzzle that make no sense when we are apart. Incomplete without all the pieces of who we are together. You are the missing piece of my heart. Without you, the masterpiece of my life will forever remain unfinished. Oh my gosh. That's how they see you, Sagittarius. You're the missing piece to this puzzle of theirs in their heart. Wow. And very much in tune with that very first focus message. The home inside my heart awaits your return, knowing it won't be a happy one until you do. Until you do return. Let's grab a couple more here. What else, please, for Sagittarius? We have instinct. I love that. The stars instinctively know when it's time to come into alignment. It doesn't need to be manipulated and helped in any way. It just falls into place when it's meant to, just like you and I. And truly, if you guys are meant to fall back into place and come back into union, it's going to happen on its own time. Which is why we've got divine timing right there. What else, please? Angels and spirit guides for Sagittarius. Let's grab that one. Look at this. We've got the twin. You are my twin flame. You are the other half of my soul. No one else could ever come close to the type of intense spiritual connection that we are blessed to share. I'm honored that you are mine to explore this thing called life with. My life partner, my best friend, my soul spouse, my forever love. There's that word again. Okay? Forever yours, my forever love. I want forever, nothing less. Wow. And it's interesting because that does look like a sunset to me. I'm reminded of you every time I see the sunrise. Okay, maybe. Sunrise, sunset, whichever, however way you interpret that. You know, greeting the day with the person that you love right next to you. That's what I get from that. Wow. So you're definitely that missing piece that's missing in their life, Sagittarius. Amazing. Okay, so let's close this out with some final messages from the Ghostly Whispers of Love Oracle. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius for this bonus reading. First half of November. So there's a possibility that you will hear from your person around February. They definitely want you. They want you back. They want you in their life. They see you as a wish come true. They don't want anyone else. What else, please, for Sagittarius? Presence. Can you feel my presence with you? Even though you're not together in the physical sense, Sagittarius. I do believe that for those that resonate with this, you still feel your person's energies. What else, please, for Sagittarius? We have heart. My heart belongs to you for eternity, which pretty much spells out forever for this person. They don't want anyone else. They just want you, Sagittarius. You're the only one that they see themselves with. We have lovers. I will always be your lover. They certainly still want to be your lover in this lifetime. They want to reconnect with you, Sagittarius. Those intimate moments, the physical connection, they want to be able to experience that with you. What else, please, angels and spirit guides, for Sagittarius? Divine partner. I am your divine partner. They're coming through here, letting you know. It's like, you're my perfect partner. You're my perfect match. You are my divine partner in this lifetime. They don't want anyone else. One last one. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius. Best friends. Eternally best friends. Oh my gosh. You guys could have even considered each other best friends or referred to each other as best friends when you were together. That's such a beautiful energy. My goodness. And bottom of the deck is astral love. Okay? Can you feel me make love to you? You guys could even be feeling each other in each other's dreams. Certainly connecting in the fifth dimension for those who resonate with that. There's still so much love and affection that they have for you, Sagittarius. It doesn't matter really that you guys are in separation because they still love you. They still want you. And if you feel the same way, it appears that there's a really good chance to close one chapter, close the old door that you guys had endured in this partnership. Let go of the past and welcome in the new of the future, and where you guys can ultimately find happiness here. And as I mentioned, the time frame that's presenting itself here for you and your person is February of next year. So you got to have patience. That's why this divine timing is so crucial here for you and your person right now, Sagittarius. But they definitely see you as their forever divine partner. You guys have the twin card coming through here, so you could even resonate with a twin flame connection. Their heart belongs to you. It's up to you what you do with it. If you want it back, then it certainly has the capability of coming back. They want to bridge the gap between the two of you to come back together. So if you're on the same page, Sagittarius, there's a really good chance that they will take that leap of faith to come towards you when the time is right. Okay, so that's what I've got for you guys. Whatever part of it resonated with you, I do hope it helped you out to give you a better perspective of where your person is at during the separation. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys so much. See you next time.